Hey guys, we had electric cut, so I'm just going to wait for a few more people to come in. Just going to wait for a few people to come in. I've come on a really, really awkward time, I think. Hello, who's coming in now? Hello to everyone. I'm just going to give it a second. We had an electric cut earlier on, and everything went down. It's just my luck. We've got in the room. Hello to everybody coming in. Hey, Longan. Hey, Michelle. Hello from Ireland. I've not saw you here before, Michelle. I just waited for a few more to come in. I was live earlier on, and we had a massive power cut. I'm not sure what happened. I think some of the workmen must have hit a power line or something. Hey, voices. How are you, my darling? How are you? I had a power cut earlier on, so everything went down in the middle of my live, so it was a right nightmare. I hope she'll be with us as well in a little while. I think she addressed the chat for me because she called me straight after. I hope everybody's well this afternoon or morning. I think it's morning in Australia, isn't it?
Nope.
Is it not? What is it then? I've got somebody in Australia right now.
Like 4 in the morning or something.
It's not that early. What time is it? Is it in Australia, Michelle?
Technically the morning.
Technically the morning.
4 o'clock is technically the morning.
Right. You're just waking up and gone. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I did go live earlier, but as I say, I don't know what was going on outside. I think they had a power cable and about 12 of the houses. Whoa! It's 1:36 a.m. 1:36 a.m. in Australia.
Told you.
We have a lot of family in Australia as well. We have a lot of family in Australia. I usually don't chat, just watch and crochet. Oh, right. Just got me a cup of coffee. I know my son has just bought me a cup of coffee. Bless him. Bless him. I came on earlier on. I don't know if you got to see what was going on long gone, but I got really pissed again. Pissed off. Because Nicolina is now attacking Coco. Can I just confirm you got the email I sent you long gone? You just if you got the email. So I'm still going to do my normal live later. As I said, the only reason I've came on now is because I did get cut off earlier on, and I don't know, we had about 40 or 50 people in the room and it just went dead. So, you're eating donuts now. I want a donut as well. So yeah, again. Oh, she's a ball there. She's disgusting. The thing is now is people are starting to wake up to her, and it's past you. She can't attack me anymore, so now she's attacking Coco. She's taken a profile picture, and she's written next to the profile picture, I am, what was the words now? Her actual words was, I am here to expose, let me see, because I thought it was just fucking ridiculous. The screenshot, I took it just in case she tried to. Exposing YouTube predators that take advantage of the weak with Coco's face. What did the witch pull? That's what she pulled. She's using Coco's face as a profile picture, writing by the side of it, exposing YouTube predators that take advantage of the weak. Now, Jesus fucking Christ, was she standing in the mirror when she said that? I don't understand this woman at all. I don't understand the hate that she carries. I wouldn't want to be alive if I carried that kind of hate around them. How exhausting is that? You know, it is. I know, long gone. I know. I mean, for attacking Coco, I know what Coco's like. She'll just probably laugh it off. Do you know what I mean? That's what Coco's like. But I'll stand firm beside Coco. And I can tell everybody in this room now, Coco is a good person. A very good person. You know, and I wouldn't say that about somebody unless I believed it. Coco is a good person. I'd love to get her in a boxing ring as well. I would as well. Long gone. I did offer her a rate. She was getting a bit cocky about it, saying, "When are you coming to the States?" She wouldn't catch a fucking breath. Well, I don't know about identity theft, but she can get a privacy strike. I suggest that Coco privacy strikes her because I would definitely. I don't think she's got room for many more strikes. She's just taking the piss. She's taking the piss. She just moved from one person to the next when she can't bully, when she's either bullied that person completely out or she can't bully that person because that person won't take no shit off her. She moves on to somebody else. Long gone what I sent you yesterday. 80 pages I sent you yesterday, and there's far fucking more. There's a lot more on her. She's got a cheek to say that she's out here protecting people against Facebook predators that take advantage of the weak. When she was on crying 2 weeks ago that she had a bank account whopped, even though she got every penny back. She stole money. What happened to Ocean Lovers money? So I'll tell you what happened to it. She kept it. She didn't donate it to any other charity. She took thousands off Stormy. Stormy didn't get that back. What did she do to Stormy? She trolled Stormy. After nearly £7,000. And this bitch has got the fucking audacity to say that she's here protecting people against predators on Facebook for the week. She is the fucking predator. Yeah, she is indeed. She is indeed. She's probably the worst person I've ever come across in my lifetime. For a woman anyway. For a woman, she's the worst. Women, I'm supposed to empower each other and lift each other up. She wouldn't know how to fucking empower nobody. She's got a daughter there. I feel so sorry for her daughter, because if that's the example she's got to grow up with, then she doesn't stand much of a chance. It's sad. It's really fucking sad. And I'm sorry for my language. I really am. Sometimes it's just that I get so angry about things, especially stuff like this. Who is she? Who died and made her FBI, fucking YouTube FBI? Hey, Luna. Oh, she's a foul human being. I think you was in earlier, wasn't you, Luna? I'm not sure. When I was talking about it, and then we had a power cut. Just bear with me 1 sec, guys. So I wasn't even going to go I wasn't even really going to go live this morning. I thought, you know, a few people did ask me yesterday to if I could go live. So I did. And then we had this power cut. But I wasn't going to until I saw a screenshot somebody sent me this morning. Oh, no. Oh, we know about rap. Hello, Salve. Hello, darling. I'm okay today, thank you. Feel a lot better. A hell of a lot better. I think I have these really bad days and then I just come back a bit stronger every time. It's one of those things. It's one of those things. You would know, Sarah, because you know, there's not much difference. I actually, you know, I spoke yesterday about Sailor, and you know, we might not always support. We don't support the same people. You know, I mean, we do probably support some of the same people, but there's, you know, everybody's got the right to follow who they want to follow. That's completely up to them. But as far as I'm concerned, Sailor is one of us. She's like, you know, she's not much different to what I am. You know, we spoke yesterday, and she's been through a lot of shit as well. You know, and we do, you know, we don't drag people down in here. Thank you. You know what? Thank you, chat. Thank you. You know, I want everybody to be respectful when they come in here, especially, you know, Salah's a survivor like us, you know. So it is what it is, you know. It is what it is. I had a power cut earlier on Saturday, so the whole lot went up. But I don't know what to say. This morning, I was put on new meds a couple of days ago. So I'm not sure what's going on. I was outside last night in the dark, and me and Who's was on the phone, and I was watching the falling stars. I came in, I went to bed, I woke up, and my eyes was that swollen. I'd looked like I'd been in a fight. They've just started to go down a little bit now, but the doctor seems to think that it was a spider bite. But I seem to think that it was it's a change of my medication. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Hey, Mystic Merman, I hope you're well. So yeah, I'm gonna do my live as normal later. I just wanted you guys to just know I wasn't being ignorant earlier on. Everything went down, and you know, it was what it was. I've got quite a bit I want to talk about later, and I've got a few guests that want to come up and speak, so we'll definitely get that done. Hello, Dragonfly. I hope you're well, sweetie. We just need to you know, we just need to help each other. That's what we're here for. You know, we do help each other out, and I'm really proud of it. And I ain't into tearing anybody down. I'm not, you know, that's not my purpose. It's not. So, you know, Sailor, you're very welcome over here. And if anyone has anything to say to you, then they'll have me to deal with. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes you have no choice but to be strong. You know, you can let it defeat you, or you can just keep fighting. And I choose to keep fighting every day, and I think you do as well. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. I know you have other problems as well, you know, but I do respect you, and you're a strong girl yourself. Strong lady, should I say. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, sweetie. That's lovely. I hope you've had a good day. Or is it still morning there? Oh, Jet, don't see that puppy, please. Don't see the puppy, Jet. Thank God. Oh, she's being a pain in the ass today. Yeah, so it's just a quick one just to tell you all I'll be back on at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in around 4 hours time. So, and I have got some panel guests coming on and stuff, but it was just to let you all know earlier on, I wasn't being ignorant. I didn't drop the live. It was a complete accident. We had no power. So I've only come here for that, and I've come back on to support Coco. I'm going to try and get in touch with Coco. Now I've got a chance to sit down. So, but thanks for coming in, guys. There's a few of you in the room. Oh. Yeah, that's okay, sweetie. Wow. Wow. I know it's nice to be able to talk about it, Sailor, and it's nice that people don't feel, like, a lot of people feel like they can't come out and say these things. You know yourself, the stigma with mental health, and that's Dragonfly as well. We all know, long gone, we all know the stigma of mental health. I think all of my chat does, I'll tell you what happened to the power line gone. We had some workmen out in the street, and they must have hit a power cable. And we was down for about an hour and a half before it got fixed. So it's been a bit of a nightmare. Luckily, the freezer hadn't started to defrost or anything, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, it was just inconvenient. Are you at work? Yeah, I've had a bit of work on today as well. I've got a few commission paintings I'd like to get done. So, but it's been a good day. It's been a good day, and I feel a lot better. I think when I have a really bad day, like I did yesterday, and it wasn't really so much as a bad day, it was just the fact that, I think I've got myself rolled up quite a lot, Hey, Lips. I got myself rolled up a bit yesterday, and I let out what I wanted to let out. I said oh bless you. I said what I had to say, and that was it. But it was, I felt relief. I think last night it was as though I just had a really good therapy session. And it's good to just talk sometimes. We had a guy on last night. I think he was over in somebody else's chat as well. Guy Mason. I've never really saw him before, but he came up last night, and that's quite brave of him because, I think he was saying he was on the spectrum. I'm not 100% sure, but he did say he suffered mentally as well. And it was just nice. It's so nice when, a strange person that we don't know will come up and feel comfortable about talking about their illnesses, because there's no stigma here. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of it. And I'm really proud of the fact that people can come into chat and, they openly say what's on their mind. They openly tell us, Jet, do not. Do not. Do not. It's a baby. There's a little puppy running around outside and she wants to eat it. Oh, no, don't worry. Honestly, that's okay. Mason the drummer. Yeah. Mason the drummer. That's okay. That's okay, Lips. That's what we're here for that. Myself and my mods run this channel, me and I do have the best. I do have the best of the best when it comes to my mods and my subs as well. You're all fantastic. I know it's a cute little puppy, but Jet wants to eat it. You are the best. And you probably, I know sometimes I feel selfish, but Jet, you guys help me, I think, more than you even realise, because I don't have to hold anything in anymore. I can come on here and I can just let it out. And, you guys listen to me and you guys advise me as well. You know, I mean, I'm 42 years old. I've had this illness all my life. You know, I've had all this abuse and stuff all my life. And now it's time for me to start helping people. And I'm happy that we can do that, Lips, and anybody else that ever needs it. I think he's got Asperger's as well. My son, that's my son has Asperger's. I will be 41 on the 16th. Wow. Wow. That's what I mean. You've come a long way, Sailor. You know, you've come a long way. And, you know, you should just be really proud of the fact that you're still here and you're still fighting. You know, and I know most days are hard. We have to fight every single day. Sometimes I have to fight just to get out of bed in the morning. You know, it does happen. And you know yourself, Sailor, we have to take our medication and we have to keep ourselves right. It doesn't matter what anybody says or what anybody thinks. Oh, long gone, you're not old. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks. You know, we do it for ourselves, to keep ourselves safe. And that's the main thing. Never be ashamed. You know, never, ever, ever be ashamed of what you are or, you know, what you've come through. It would. And you know what, Sailor? It has killed a lot of people. You know, from being in care, I know 6 of the girls I was in care with, they're all dead. I don't know one of them that I was in care with that actually made it out the way I did. You know, my daughter's 26. Imagine that, Sailor. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not a granny yet, though. Thank God. I'm not ready to be a granny yet. No way. I told my kids, if you ever make me a granny before my 50th birthday, I refuse. Whoa, long gone. Wow. She's got. So you know what? You can be my mum. I never really had that, and she is fantastic. She's absolutely fantastic. I mean, I do rely on Long Gone so much for just support and stuff. She just talks to me and she just advises me. So does Hoops. You know, I mean, I'm really, really lucky to have the people I have. You know, and I want you guys to have the same thing as well. You know, if it's me or my mods help people, well, you know, Long Gone goes out of her way for a lot of people in this chat. And, you know, she deserves a medal for what she does. She really does. Good girl, Lips. Good girl. She is brilliant. She's brilliant. She is. I wish I had a mother like you, Long Gone. I really do. I really do. But, you know, people come into your life for a reason. That's what I believe. People come into your life for a reason. And she came into my life for a reason. You know? And I've become really, really, really close. And I think a hell of a lot of her, and she knows I do. And it's the same with Hoops, you know. I mean, even my other mods as well. You know, I love you all to bits, but Long Gone, you like, oh my gosh, it is like, I don't know, because I've never really had a mother there. So, you know, oh, don't cry. You're amazing. You are amazing. And I thank you every day because I love you and I appreciate everything you do for me. I really do. 100%. I know, yeah. I should make that video and put Long Gone in there, shouldn't I? That mum one. But no, she's brilliant. Hi, Nix. I'm not staying on long. I'll make you cry. Oh, bless. I understand that. I understand that. I got to a part in my life that Oh, bless Nicks. I've just got to a point in my life now where I don't think about what I have to say anymore. I've got nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of what happened to me no more. I'm not ashamed of my illness no more. You know, I'm not ashamed of any of it. I'm not ashamed that I have to be medicated. I'm not. I'm a warrior. You know, I'm a survivor. Hey, Sarah. No, darling. Good morning, Griff. Again. I'm not going to stay on long. It was just a quickie because I came on earlier and somebody hit the power cables outside, I think, when they was digging, and all the electric went down for like an hour and a half. Hey, Nana. Hope you're well. So it was just basically to come back on and just say, no, don't ever be ashamed, Lips, ever. Don't ever be ashamed. Ever. You know, you kind of, I keep explaining to people, it's like going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. Okay, when you're a caterpillar, you're still the victim. You know, and as you grow, you become the survivor, you leave the victim behind. That's when you move on. And that's when you become strong. You know, you have to tell yourself that all the time. You're not a victim no more. You have to leave that behind you and you have to become the survivor. It's easier said than done. It's took me a long time to get there. You should never be ashamed, Dragonfly, ever. It's nothing to be ashamed of, sweetheart. It does make us more experienced. Having a mental health issue and being able to come out and say it, you should not be ashamed of that at all. And if anybody makes you feel embarrassed about that, fuck them. Fuck them. You should never be ashamed, ever. I used to feel like that when I was younger, when my personalities used to split a lot more often. It's been quite recently. You know, I think after my best friend passed recently, but before that, you all know about Juliet and what happened there. I don't know if you know Sailor, but another good friend of mine, she was murdered 2 years ago, and horrifically murdered, chopped into pieces and thrown in the canal. And I think that was a major, major, major trigger in my life because I started suffering with really bad short-term memory loss again, and it was really bad. I just couldn't remember anything. Most of my day, I wouldn't be able to remember anything. You know, I just couldn't. And it got to the stage where I thought I was actually suffering with dementia or something. I really thought I was. You know, I just couldn't remember things. Oh, sweetie. You know, you've got my email address. If you want to call me, you can call me anytime. But yeah, I think I went through so much when Julie first died that my personalities did start to split again. And it was causing me to have, you know, bad amnesia and not being able to remember things. And I was doing things that I didn't know I was doing. And it's really, really strange. It's strange because you can see yourself doing it, but it's as though you're standing outside your body. You don't have that control. It's as though somebody else has just took control of you, you know. And sometimes I think that's why I've survived what I've survived, to be honest with you. I think, you know, I mean, I cannot actually remember if I was 3 or 4 years old when the abuse started. I know I was at play school at the time. I hadn't hit kindergarten or nursery, so I would have been about 3, maybe 4, just touching. And that is when my personalities did start to split. And I grew up with my nan, who was very, my granny was very psychic. She was, you know, we come from a travelling family on my granny's side, and she believed it was my third eye. And I do sometimes, you know, I believe that as well. I do. You know, I do believe it's a third eye because I know things. It's like, you know, I get told talk to me. Sometimes it's like being in a room full of people, but there's nobody there, you know, and it's hard. Hey, Griff, I'll see you later, sweetie. And it gets hard. But if I don't take my medication, that's what happens. You know, if I get into a situation where I'm getting anxious or stressed, then I start splitting. And then you don't know what side, you know, you don't know who's going to come out, you know. I don't really think I have any bad personalities at all. I think the worst one would probably be maybe I kind of have a persona of a girl. She just don't have a name. She's one of the only ones that's never had a name. But she's like, I think she took the brunt of my child abuse, and you know, could be. I would self-harm sometimes, and you know, do crazy things like that to myself, not to anybody else. I'd hurt myself, and that was really scary. You know, that was a really scary one. But apart from that, we don't know how many others there has been over the years. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm in a room full of people, and then sometimes there's only 2 or 3 of us. You know, but I have Molly and I have Mary, and they are continuous. And Molly was the little girl I used to stick up for. Molly was the little girl out of Annie, if you all remember seeing Annie. She was a little girl that Annie used to stick up for. So Molly was there, and hey, Mason. Molly was there, and Mason, this is a really quick one I'm doing at the moment, darling, but if you want to come back later tonight, I will be on in 4 hours, and you're very welcome up. So yeah, I had Molly, and Molly was the little girl from Annie, and she was a little girl that was bullied all the time, and Annie used to stick up for her. So when I was really young, I had Molly as an imaginary friend, and it was she was real, very real to me, very, very real. And then I had Mary. You know, she didn't really have a name at first, but I think Mary replaced my mother. You know, she was the perfect woman, I suppose, the mother that I wanted, and she'd never left me. You know, she never ever left me. That's okay. As soon as I come back on Mason, you're welcome up, my darling. So she took a lot of the bad stuff as well. I have a guy as well. I mean, from what I know, I think I know of about 6, but you know, they seem to think that there's a lot more. But these are the ones that I know. You know, so I don't know what happens sometimes when I blank out. I don't know. Disassociation, it's horrible. Did I hear someone say they stuck up for someone? Oh, I love you to bits, white boy. I really do. And I'm always going to stick up for someone getting bullied. You know that. I was just explaining to people here about my DID. You know, I know most of them do know. Yeah. And it's a difficult thing. It's a hard thing to have to live with. Yeah, I did. I did talk to you about it, Mary said. I do, you know, I'm very open about what's wrong, you know, about my illness, because DID is not a joke, you know. It used to be MPD, I think they used to call it at one point in time, multiple personality disorder. What boy? Do you know what I've got to say about this guy? And if anybody's not subbed, go over to him. This guy's had my back from the day I started my channel. He was the first person to reach out to me. And and he's had my back ever since. You know, he really has. He really has had my back, and all I can do is thank him so much. Bless you all. We do love White Boy over here. Everybody loves White Boy over here. Everybody. Because he's a real man. You know. He's not one of these pussy boys that runs around trolling people. He's a real man. And, you know, I've got mad respect for him. Absolutely mad respect. But look, I am going to get off. I had to make this a quick one. I will be back later. I've got dinner to cook. Do you know what, Lips? We're sorting that for you, darling. We're getting that sorted for you. Don't you worry. You will not be getting any shit from no one. He's listening at work. Everybody's just saying thank you for having my back. Don't you worry, Lips. Don't you worry. It's been dealt with, sweetie. We have no, you know, there's that bitch I'll take her. She cannot even mention my name. Do you know what I mean? She's took everything down. She thinks I'm going to stop. I'm not going to stop until she fucking stops bullying people. I'm not going to stop. You know, I'm not. That's it. You don't need to call, Lips. You know, you're safe here. This is what we do here. You know? She is crossing the line. It's predatory behaviour. It is indeed. You know, the unfortunate thing is that rapper Nicolina had set Jamie up big time, got him to do this Epstein Island, as he called it, you know, and put all of us girls on there, you know, by myself. And all that was them too. You know, all that was them too. I don't know. I mean, I don't understand the mentality. They did throw Jamie, yeah, they did. They did. Thank you very much, Long Gone. Okay, so 107,000 people died of overdoses. That's not including people hanging. We have just down the road from us is a bridge that goes over the River Foyle, and it's nicknamed Suicide Bridge. Okay, and we get maybe 2 or 3 people going a week. And there's a very bad undercurrent there, so most of them never get out. It's we probably have the biggest suicide rate in the UK here in Northern Ireland, 100%, and it's so frigging sad. It's just so sad. It really is. And I've, like I said, over the years, I've worked with people that have been, you know, on that very edge, or they've, you know, attempted suicide over and over again. And as a survivor of child abuse and domestic violence, I really try and encourage, and I do it over a long period of time as well. You know, and it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. But life's shit sometimes. That's all I can say. You know, we have to take the good with the bad. What boy? I think we're talking about a different Lips. There's another Lips as well. There's another one, darling. The other one's a bitch. This one is a bitch. Look, guys, look, I'll catch you all later. What boy? Thank you for coming in. You know, I've got mad love for you and you have. And thank you all. I just wanted to come back on and say I had a power cut. I wasn't dropping or nothing like that. And Mason, I'll see you later as well, sweetie. Yeah, there's another Lips. There is. There is. I know the Lips you're talking about, what boy? I know the one because I've had fucking arguments with myself, as you probably already know. It's a completely different one. Yeah, there's Lippy, there's Lips, there's Lip Lock, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Oh, I know I have a clone. I know they've been cloning my account. That's something else as well. What boy, if you see anybody coming into the chat, yeah, I know, darling. It's Rap. It's Rap. That's done it. Rap's cloned my account. Nicoline has probably cloned it as well. But I'm sure, I'm sure people know. I don't troll and I don't belittle people. So if anybody's in anybody's chat doing that, that is not me. No, there's more than 2 lips, white boy. I know the lips that you're talking about because I've had rows with that lips for being fucking cheeky. It's not the same one. I had to double check myself, to be honest. That the one that you're talking about is still over there. It's a completely different one. Okay, just let you know what boy. She has a clone. Oh yeah, I've been cloned what boy as well. Just to let you know. More than 2 lips. Queen Latifah. Right, I am getting off. I've got a lot to do and I've got dinner to cook. So I'll see you all in a couple of hours. Thank you for stopping by. I love you all.